Hello YouTube and welcome back once again to Delersholid. Odom has grown to become a baby beard. What? Grown to become a baby beard? What the hell does that mean? Oh, like what, a child, I guess? Is that what it meant? Okay, so Odom must have just become a child right as soon as we started the episode. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess so. He is 1 year old now. Huh, well happy birthday Odom. Anywho, the hope is that this episode will focus mainly on the fortress caverns. I really want to get that area, just the main area there, done by the end of this. And honestly, I think that's something we could do now. So we'll work on getting this fortress mound nice and up on this level. After that's done, we can continue downwards. A whole bunch of gold down here. Plus, what is this here? This is garnierite. What is that? Like nickel or something like that? Well, I suppose we can make some crafts or some other useless sort of item like that. Well, I suppose while they're finishing that mound, I'll designate half of this area to be dug out. No sense in waiting on them. There we go. We'll get this half dug out while they're finishing up on this fortress mound here. Interrupted by water, buffalo, bull, hare. Okay, that is down here in this area. Thankfully, it'll be, I was gonna say caught in a trap, but there is one in this garbage dump over here, like it had been killed or something. Let's see if there was a... Punches the water buffalo bull hare in the head with her right hand, and the severed part sails off in an arc. Okay, so maybe if it was a water buffalo bull head hare, it would have been immortal, interrupted by water buffalo bull head hare. Okay, we'll speak of the devil. Here it is. Okay, so it's currently sitting in this dump pile over here. Looks like someone's fighting with it. Someone is definitely fighting with it. Got a couple dwarves fighting with the water buffalo head hare. It has moved out of the dump area there, kind of towards these cage traps. If it takes one little step over to the right there, it can fall into a trap, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for. God, that is annoying. Okay, there's more and more dwarves coming down here. So I'm going to define this burrow and say that it does not include this whole area. Go ahead, you guys. Go back upstairs. Oh, it looks like that hare is caught in a trap. Okay, yep, the hair is in a trap. So maybe it's just like the body part skin or hair that is immortal like that? I guess that would make sense. They were able to kill the water buffalo bull hare, no problem. In either event, it's pretty darn annoying. It looks like that hare was just caught in a trap. So I'm going to turn off this burrow once more. There we are. Okay, so we should be good. This guy just returned. I forgot all about this guy. This leather worker here just returned with something. It looks like he's off to go get something else. What the hell else could he possibly need? Whatever he's making is going to include like a dozen items. All right, you can almost see my little hand here and exactly how unhand-like it looks. But it's close. I only had a very limited amount of space to work in. A hand because it's like a glove, you know, like we have the two screaming gloves there. It makes sense. Don't worry about it. The golden hand of Delersholid. Now, I have only ever had a couple of taverns in my games since the whole tavern update was released, but usually they're kind of loaded up with visitors. All kinds of crazy people, goblins and animal people and elves, humans, that sort of shit. But I've had nothing appear so far in this tavern, except for my own dwarves who appear to like going there from time to time and just eating plump helmets. Oh shit, Woods Dwarf has gone berserk. Oh no, who's that? Oh, Handy. Handy has gone berserk. Oh my goodness, maybe I should not have given her the nickname. Oh god, this could be bad. At least she doesn't have hands, so all she has is a couple like meaty clubs that she's gonna be beating dwarves with, I suppose. Oh, that's so lame. I need you guys down here this instant. There are 3 other dwarves in here at the moment, including one of the first conquerors. Actually, yeah, one of the first conquerors is in there, and that's the one, the meatball lady there without a nose. All right, so I've got the 2 first squads going after her right at the moment, and hopefully this works out. I'm sorry I gave you that nickname. Oh, there are 2 first conquerors in there wounded right now, so I guess that's good. She's still not down though. They're both going after her. Blood everywhere. One of the first conquerors has died. There is a wounded dwarf running off out into the mines right now. Oh, Jaws. Jaws has died. Come on, man. Freaking Handy just killed 2 of these dwarves that were in here. Godin and Adil. Jaws, that is. So both those goddamn dwarves that I nicknamed last episode are gonna be gone. Well, she's gotta be pretty wounded, right? I would assume. Right upper arm is fractured. Right upper arm is cut open. Eyelid is bruised. Neck is cut open. She cannot be long for this world. I'm sure one first conqueror down there, one well-trained first conqueror will be able to handle her. Let's see, here we have one guy entering, Muffcat, one of the Ravenhammers. It's a great day to fall in love all over again. So this guy is doing fine. He doesn't appear to be well-trained, but he's going in, he's giving it his all, and is fighting. You know what, there's a bunch of other dwarves coming in here right now. I don't know if I should lock the door, lock him in there. Who do we have going in here? Oh, we got the hand of Delersholid going in there. Great. Oh, and Kivish, the old leader, is heading in there there as well. I mean, goddamn kidding me over here? Followed up by a Raven Hammer and a First Conqueror. I don't know, man. Let's see, how's this guy doing so far? Okay, looks like old Handy here is taking a fair beating. A couple more dwarves have joined the fray, including Kivish and the Hand of Delersholid. Okay, the Berserk Dwarf has been put down. Handy has been put down. Oh man, that sucks. Goden and Jaws, as well as Handy. We lost 3 dwarves right there. That totally sucks. And this poor dwarf here ran panicked out into the mines, even though they appear to be fairly injured. Right hand is broken. Gruesome wounds. This does not scare me. Alright, well, you get back in there. Get back to bed and rest. Oh man, that is ugly. That totally sucks. 3 military dwarves that we just lost. A First Conqueror, a Raven head, and a Donkey head hair. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna get this sorted out real quick. Alright, we have Led, the Raven Hammer. You're out of the Raven Hammers. And you're in the First Conquerors. Oh, that was the leader of the Donkey head hairs that had died. Oh, Handy? Handy was the leader of the Donkey head hairs, I believe. We need 2 new Raven heads, and that's dwarves without any other tasks in the fort. So I've got to actually take jobs away from 2 guys to put them in the Raven heads. Well, how about a couple of Dirtbeards? Make sure they're not wounded or anything. Zuthan the Dirtbeard. You're now a Ravenhammer, my friend. Now how about you, Tyrist the Artisan? Welcome to the Ravenheads, Tyrist. Now let's get this mess taken care of, and I'll make a couple more memorial slabs. Quite a shame, too. Oh, thank God. This leatherworker has begun a mysterious construction. I'm very curious to see what comes out of this. Probably gonna just be a mess of crap just thrown together. Well, on the upside of that whole thing, we only have 1 dwarf left in the hospital. It looks like this first battery of pressure plates is all linked up to these supports here now. I linked up these 3 here to this support, these 3 to this support, these 3 to this support, and that's what I'm gonna do, so on and so forth. Well, it looks like the tavern up here is hopping at the moment. What's this guy up to? Tell story. Oh, that's cool.
In the early winter of 1011, the dwarf Iteb Truthful Lanterns became a militia captain of the Bloody Conqueror.
What a boring story. He must be one of the guys in the fort no one really likes to talk to, and plus he's standing in a pile of vomit. Alright, it looks like my dwarves have completed the front of the fortress mound, so I'm going to designate the rest of this. There we are, 1 more level down, fellas. Oh my god, here we are. Delersholid, the artisan, has created Samamanan, a bulky giant cardinal leather left mitten. Wow, that is really something, I'll tell you. The courageous knight. Let's take a look. Jesus Christ, this is a bulky giant cardinal leather left mitten. All craft worship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with emu leather, kiwi leather, coati leather, and cowbone, and encircled with bands of cave spider silk and baguette cut rose quartzes. This object menaces with spikes of giant jaguar leather, nice, rose quartz, and gold. On the item is an image of Geshud entered channels the dwarf in giant cardinal leather. On the item is an image of smooth pebbles in pink jade. Wow, that is so many different little pieces in this one ugly mitten. Well, and he just leaves it out there after all that work. I wish I could see how much that thing was worth. I have a feeling its value is through the roof. You know what? I was saying before that my dwarves didn't look like they can get those items out of these supports, but I don't see any items in these supports now. They must be able to just take them out of there, I suppose. Good. Oh, looks like we've stored those instruments in these chests here. That's pretty cool. Got the Oaken Mostad, Kakapo Bone Ranzar, and of course, who could forget the native gold Kilrud? Get those 4 more memorial slabs put up. There we are. In memory to those lost in the great hospital disaster. Here we have little baby Beard playing with a copper toy hammer and saying to himself, why are they so fixated on these baubles? I guess talking about his peers, the other children in the fort, playing with their toys. Personally values artwork and sees merrymaking as a waste. Very adult mindset for such a young child. What, being 1 year old and all. Recite poetry. View activity. The performance is at the stanza. I don't know what the hell that is. I know nothing about poetry. The Sabbath of Knowledge is a reflective poetic form intended to express grief over current events. Okay, so some sort of a poem. Very cool. Okay, we're getting another one of those supports linked up in the northern corridor here, and then it's only 1 more, and the northern corridor will be completely deadlified. A vile force of darkness has arrived. Great, just great. We don't have this northern hall completely done yet, but I suppose we can always give it a test run, right? Okay, let's not panic. Everyone into the burrow. Well, I don't know how smart it's gonna be, but I guess I will allow dwarves who are up in this tavern to remain in the tavern area. Okay, I'm getting everyone into the burrow right now. I'm also going to close our main courtyard gates. Close the gates and open the other gates. We'll get those 3 levers pulled right there. Alright, we do have quite a group of goblins coming in here. Slowly filing scrolling onto the map. Okay, the main gates are closed at the moment. All of my dwarves are inside. Okay, the north gate is open. These doors are unlocked. They brought 41 goblins this time, which is fairly close to the numbers that they had last time. Oh shit. Dude, they have taken on some ogre carcasses over here. There are 4 ogre carcasses coming up this slope here, and the goblins are engaged with these ogres. Oh boy, it's hard to tell what's going on exactly because they're on this slope. Or did they actually kill all of them? They killed all of the ogres. Like, no problem whatsoever. That is lame. One of them died. One of the goblins. That was it. That's totally lame. The ogre corpse scratches the goblin recruit in the head and the injured part is ripped into loose shreds. See, I was really hoping for more of that, but oh well. Honestly, not really wanting to send out any of my military dudes. Alright, we have a goblin here circling that statue. He's heading over the bridge now. He has stepped on a pressure plate. And nothing has happened. Oh. Something has collapsed on the surface. Okay, so that does appear to have worked. The game paused automatically when that happened. Oh, I'm so excited. Watch. Oh. No. Did anything happen? Come on, did anything happen? I don't know if anything happened at all. Oh, that appears to have been to some effect right there. Jesus Christ, that even injured goblins who were outside the wall. What the hell's up with that first one? The first one didn't do shit. Huh, neat. Well, you know, it doesn't look like it did much to them, if anything. What is wrong with these guys, though? They're like on the ground. Maybe you just knocked them over. That's lame. Well, I don't know what the hell their problem is. They're all kind of like flashing. Just stunned, I suppose. And here's that third one. Awesome. Yeah, it does not look like it's injuring these guys at all. Just kind of stunning them, which is a bit disappointing. Because I don't think I have a choice here other than to send my guys out, unfortunately. Unless I want to be a wuss and just wait for them to leave, which I don't want to do at all. So I'm going to assemble my guys inside here. And then hopefully when this whole army gets in here, they seem to be kind of clustering up more and more. There is... Oh, what happened? Did it just pause? Oh, something else just collapsed? Oh, okay, that's another one. There's one more to collapse like that. Well, it's pretty neat regardless. Alright, so then I just locked my gates here. Okay, it looks like that whole trap hall idea was kind of a bust, unless I make those things maybe longer. Maybe if I made just like one long strip just up top here. That would fall down, triggered at the end, so all the goblins behind would get affected by it. But yeah, that whole single thing idea, it doesn't really seem to do much to them at all. Just kind of stuns them for a minute. And can we not bring our babies into battle? I don't know, what do you say, guys? Maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe that's not like a great idea. Alright, I'm actually gonna open up the main gates, and maybe I can actually lock a couple of those dudes up into that north hall there, if I get that bridge up in time. Alright, one goblin bowman managed to sneak in, shot an arrow, then was completely destroyed. That one arrow there broke this guy's finger. Not a biggie. Come on, let's get that gate up. Okay, so there's a bunch of guys locked up into the North Hall right now, which is cool. And it does look like this door here was taken by invaders, which is totally lame. This goblin up here was just thrown up into the sky and fell. And is completely unharmed. Great. I don't know where all of my dwarves are right now. You want to like come up here like I had told you to do? Hopefully these goblins up in this north hall will slowly file into the main hall here and just get killed one at a time. In fact, I'm going to close up those main gates once more. Okay, we have goblins entering the main hall. Single file, it seems, and getting killed by my dwarves. I gotta move everyone back here. Let's go, guys. Don't mess around near those gates, they're about to close. Please don't mess around by those gates, they're about to close. Please get away from those gates, they're about to close. Oh shit. Okay, so those gates are closing and there are dwarves just fucking running around all over the place. Maybe I can pull it again just real quick. Okay, so there's a bunch of my dwarves are on the inner gate, which is about to get flung upwards. Oh, please don't kill them all. Damn it. Okay, so we must have some airborne dwarves right now. There's one, two are up in the sky right now. Two of the recruits. Okay, I guess I'm just not very good at doing the whole lever thing over here. Cancel pulling any levers. No more levers pulled, please. Oh shit, did someone pull a lever too? God damn it. I'm just not good at levers, I guess. Oh god, okay, more airborne dwarves. Oh shit. Oh, look, 3 more dwarves are locked outside right now. Okay, so let's get both of these pulled immediately so all of my fucking dwarves can fight again. Oh god, that's not good. Yo, ew, fuck. Does that thing open outwards or inwards? I can't remember. Oh my god. Pretty sure it opens inwards, doesn't it? I don't know that there's much I could do about these guys who are locked outside at the moment, unfortunately. Shit. Okay, there are fucking 5 dwarves outside right now, including the Lord Captain. If I open up this outer gate, it will crush a good number of my dwarves here who are piled up against it. Okay, so I'm not going to open up the main gate. Instead, I will open up the north gate again and the inner gates. And it's still going to take a second, and I do not feel great about these dwarves who are stuck up in this middle area here, especially seeing as how a bowman has gotten up onto the damn wall. He seems to be crawling across the front of the building here. Why is a hammer dwarf up on this wall? God damn, this is just chaos. Several dwarves are dead outside at the moment. This is a mess. This is a damn mess. The northern gate is now open. We are going to move back into this main hall here. Everyone in. Everyone in. Get out of the damn courtyard so the freaking goblins stop shooting at us. Oh, you little shit. Just crawling around up there. How many more we got? 1, 2, got 24 more goblins out there. Oh, frickin' Lord Captain has died. Oh, looks like that bowman came down. He's about to get ripped apart by my dwarves, I think. He's gotta be dead, right? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm thinking he's dead. These guys just they don't appear to be good at following orders. There's some recruits here going out into the North Hall fighting a goblin, taking a fair amount of hits from this goblin, and being killed by the goblin. Good, good. Very good. A stunning display of our prowess in the martial arts here in Delersholid. Okay, so I'm hoping my guys do actually collect up in this main area here instead of just walking around like they are doing. Alright, looks like a hammer dwarf was just killed up in the North Hall there. There's another one up there by himself, surrounded by several goblins. He seems to be holding his own, and a recruit has joined him. Screw it, ABCD. Everyone move outside. Everyone get out there, just head through the tunnel. Fight your way out if you have to, because, I mean, better than having one dwarf at a time go out there. That one dude up in the North Hall is kicking ass right now. You see, several of the goblins outside are fighting with a zombie right now. That's an interesting thing. Oh boy. Okay, so we still have quite a few dudes here. The Ravenheads are relatively untouched, as well as the Lamanexkins. First Conquerors are hurting. They're hurting pretty bad. The siege has been broken, which is good. One guy out there fighting with a dude took a good hit and is going down, it seems. A Hammer Dwarf has engaged with this goblin out here and is getting the shit beaten out of him. Where is Ingiz in all this exactly? Is she even out here? Oh, looks like Ingiz was actually wounded in that fighting after killing quite a number of dwarves. Well, dwarf zombies. Okay, well, let's continue. Down to 78 dwarves. I guess that's the price you pay. Well, with the siege broken, the remaining goblins appear to be running off. Fuck that. Kill them. I don't know if any of my guys will be able to get out there in time, but I would like to see that these guys don't make it home. Who's this? Rigoth, the Ravenhammer. I'm gonna follow him. Do it, Rigoth. Oh, there's another guy traveling alongside him. There is a goblin down to the south now. I'm not sure if that's one that I had ordered to be killed, but it should run into them nonetheless. They are engaged with a mace man. Take him out. Knocked his teeth out, the goblin that is. Oh, one of my dwarves is wounded by a swordsman. Okay, they killed the swordsman and the mace man. Alright, one more spearman on the map right here. He's not going anywhere. Got one of my dwarves here, wounded, crawling on the ground, chasing after him. They are engaged. One of my hammermen has taken a hit. They're both fighting with the spearman right now. Okay, they kill him. Oh shit. Now we have dwarf and goblin carcasses reanimating all over the place. So I'm gonna try to move my guys back to the main hall here. And hopefully they can catch any of these carcasses that come their way. There's one guy fighting a zombie now. A dwarf zombie. Another dwarf zombie headed his way. This mother over here holding her baby just killed a reanimated dwarf. One of my hammer dwarves has died over here. Hey, what the hell are you guys doing? You freaking recruits? Come on. Just kind of grouped up over here watching this combat. Oh, my 2 hammer dwarves over here have died. Okay, I'm gonna order you guys to kill everything in this area. This siege here went over much worse than that first siege, I'll tell you that much. I'm going to attribute that mostly to poor planning on my part. What were those deadfalls that didn't really pan out, and the whole bridge fiasco there certainly didn't help. It seems like the best bet is just to collect all of your guys up and just slam them all into the goblins' faces. A couple of recruits here engaged with a goblin zombie. It's dead. A dwarf zombie coming coming in from the north. I wish they could be relied upon to like follow your orders and stuff. You know, like an army. These recruits are having a hell of a time with a zombie up here. 3 recruits versus a zombie. Oh, another one just reanimated nearby. Hammer dwarf moving in. Another zombie has moved in. There are 4 dwarves versus 2 zombies. Yeah, this is ugly. Alright, I'm gonna have to add some more guys to the army just real quick because it's not looking great. Okay, so I'll fill out the ranks of these last 2 squads here, not those first 2 yet. I'm having groups C and D move to the main hall here, while groups A and B I believe are mostly in the hospital at this point, or in various states of being wounded and just laying about this battlefield here. Alright, so we have some new recruits entering the main hall right now. Okay, so there are a bunch more dwarves up here now, kind of picking off the stragglers. Dasta Ring Jungle. Well, this guy seems to have fared fairly well, actually, in that fighting. He's one of the few first conquerors who remain. Ingiz is back up top here. Here we have Deucim, the deadbeat there. His arm appears to be broken. He's still out there fighting. What a damn mess, huh? Bad day for Delersholid. Down to 71 dwarves. Okay, I don't really see anything coming back to life anymore. Who the hell is this? One of those ogres there, I guess? Oh, it must have been one of the ogres that those goblins killed. They lopped his head off, and now his head and body have come back to life. Great. Well, I don't know. It doesn't look like there's a lot of stuff coming back to life anymore. Maybe I'll just keep my guys out here patrolling and start having my dwarves clean up this mess. I think we really need a better way to repel these guys, because this just isn't gonna work. Every other episode I'm gonna be dealing with this shit. I mean, didn't they just attack last year? When the hell was that last siege? Yeah, so I mean, just last year is when that other siege came. That's not great. I mean, if we don't have constant migrant waves coming in to fill out our numbers, then we're not gonna survive. I mean, as it is, the migrant waves have been a little diminished just because of all the dwarves who have died. And I don't think this is going to help us in that at all, actually. Okay, well, I've paused the game just real quick now, and I've really got to sort everything out here. First, let's take a look in the hospital, just so I can get an idea of how many of my dwarves are wounded. Oh yeah, really, there aren't that many in there right at this moment. Deucim, the deadbeat, is in there with his broken arm. Oh, upper lip is cut open, his neck is cut open, left hand is cut open, left upper arm is fractured. Well, I don't know how the hell all that happened. Whatever. Okay, so we do have some dwarves in the infirmary at the moment. There are currently no dwarf or goblin pieces alive up top here. Not to say no more will come back to life, but there are none at the moment. Okay, I've got to think. Okay, before I do anything, I'm gonna have to go through and redo our whole caste system there and make sure we have enough dwarves doing each of the labors in the fortress. Just give me a second.
I'd like to be a busy, busy bee, being just as busy as a bee can be.
Okay, I'm back, and I've gone through our caste system once more. We have 71 dwarves, 13 of whom are children. We now have 8 tunnelers, 5 iron tamers, 6 artisans, 4 cogs dwarves, 5 health dwarves, 6 dirt beards. That's half the original amount we had. 3 woods dwarves, and the hand. But we are back up to 20 full-time military dwarves who are still patrolling up top here. I'm gonna get them training real well so they're ready for anything that comes at us. I do not have our reserve squad set up yet, but I'm not terribly concerned about that at the moment. I had designated these couple little parts down here to be finished up because we're just gonna keep on trucking with this lower part here. I really want to get this bottom fortress built because that'll be a lot more defensible than that top area, I think. A lot more area to play around with. You don't have to worry about zombies scurrying around all over the place. But in the meantime, I've come to the realization that we cannot keep fighting off goblins like this. This is getting ridiculous, and if I keep throwing dwarves at them like this, it's just going to be the end of Delersholid. As it is, I can't imagine we're going to have any big migrant waves coming anytime soon, like in the next couple of years even. Now, let's just jump right back into it. Let's get all these gates open once again. I'm not going to have my dwarves be stuck down in that burrow anymore either. Oh shit, did we actually just lose another dwarf? Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Don't even tell me. Oh god. Ingiz. Currently, she is fighting a decapitated, reanimated ogre head. Gikutselor, the ogre head. Oh, if she goes down against this thing, I'm gonna be not a happy camper. The ogre's headless corpse is walking around down by the river here. That is the truly dangerous part, I think. I'm gonna get all my other dudes up here to kill this head. Come on. Come on, she is putting up a fight. I think it killed her. Oh, it's a dark day. Ingiz has died. That is horrible. Okay, so there's an ogre head rolling around in the ground over here to the north of the fort, killing dwarves in droves, and ogre head. You know, I go through all that work, and here we are, an ogre head. Oh, what is that? Got some other little hunk of shit here. Friggin' arm or something like that. Oh my god, with this. Hey, maybe we just can't fucking kill this thing, huh? Oh, that's a sorry end to Ingiz. I thought she was gonna last much longer than that. Of course, I guess I'm a fool for thinking that. Oh, we have a dwarf who has reanimated next to his comrades here and is fighting his comrades who are fighting an ogre head. Okay, we've lost 10 dwarves against this ogre head so far. Okay, so another fucking lesson here, Delersholid. Ogre heads. Just as deadly as the entire ogre, taking everybody out of their squad. Everybody get down to the fucking burrow this instant, because this is just ridiculous. I'm not gonna survive a siege like that and then die to an ogre head. Go ahead, there's all kinds of zombie dwarves coming back to life now. Okay, everyone get in there. And I'm gonna lock up the gates. I'm just gonna lock up all of the gates. Get all these damn levers pulled. And we're just gonna sit inside for a while. I don't care what the hell comes, because we're not opening up the gates. We're just gonna work on our little fortress here, and that'll be that. All of the gates are closed. Okay, so that's great. I'm gonna lock these little doors here. Okay, now we're down to 56 dwarves. YouTube. Down to 56 dwarves. We were down to 71 after the siege. Okay, luckily we're just kind of like locked down in the fort right now. And that's just a mess. Zombie up on the wall here. So what, those things can just climb up walls, huh? Well, I guess it's a good thing I locked those doors. Okay, Kivish, the old leader, is still doing fine, thankfully. Deucem, the deadbeat, is severely wounded. Nope, not badly. His arm is fractured, and he's got some cuts, but nothing too terrible. Other than that, the fort is locked up right now. I'm just like verifying and re-verifying the fact. I mean, what the hell does it take to kill a freaking ogre head anyways, for God's sake? Now Ingiz is reanimated, just walking around the fields over there. Okay, so I went through that big old hassle there. I mean, that was like, what, half hour, 45 minutes? I got little notes written down here, and then, whoop, ogre head just rolls in. Chomps down 10 of my dwarves. Everything's all jacked up again. Got dwarves missing limbs. Nobody knows what the hell's going on anymore. This whole top part's gonna be infested with zombies now. Led by, I assume, the ogre head. You know, I can understand to a point like clumps of hair being immortal, because I mean it's hair. If you're swinging a weapon at it, it's just gonna kind of like brush apart or something. But this is an ogre head. That's a large head on the ground. You should be able to pound that into nothingness. Unless my dwarves really just do suck that much. I assume that this is another one of those semi-immortal things. It shouldn't be that difficult. It certainly shouldn't kill 10 dwarves. Alright, I'm trying to get to the goddamn part where the head actually killed anything. It seems to be pushing my dwarves, and the attacks pass right through. Alright, yeah, I'm a little confused here. I'm seeing nothing other than Ozpaslungo's head pushes the Raven Hammer in the left lower arm, but the attack passes right through. That's all it's saying. Nothing that says the head is biting them and killing them, anything like that. So, ogre heads are immortal. Good, noted. Let me just jot that right down. Jot that down right here. Ogre heads equals immortal. Okay, Delersholid. Let's get you back in order. Oh god, why is there a baby out here? Son of a bitch. Why do you keep leaving your children outside? Ugh. Okay, little Moses. Little Moses is just crawling around out here. Oh, we can't let this baby go down, man. I'm gonna unlock this door down here. Maybe he'll, like, crawl over this way. Come on, Mose. Or maybe all of these zombies will go that way. Like, over towards where he is. Okay, maybe I'll unlock this door right here, and the zombies will go up top there. That appears to be what they're doing. Come on, Mose. Here, I'm gonna turn this burrow on again. Maybe Moses will go down underneath because he's trying to get to the burrow like a smart little babe. Nope, shit. Zombie almost got in. Let's see, what do we got here for pieces? We got Iteb's head, Led's neck, Gikutselor. That's the ogre head. You know what? Actually, that is interesting. I mean, if it is just kind of single zombies, maybe I can gather my guys, move them over this way into this tunnel, say, right? Right, I'm gonna move my squads right here, down in this tunnel, and then hopefully when these zombies come down through this tunnel, right, they're gonna come down, meet up with my squads who will be gathered here, and then hopefully just be mowed down, because it's just one zombie, that's all it is. It shouldn't be a problem, because it's just dwarf zombies, naked dwarf zombies, which I've killed many times before. And I'm also hoping that maybe that head will get too close to these cage traps here and fall in. If I can get rid of that head, then it would make the top half be safe again. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna move some guys into this tunnel here. Here's a fancy looking dwarf right here. Let's take a look. Delair, their first conqueror. 15 kills. This guy is just a cool guy over here. Okay, Delair, you're being like the man over here right now. Okay, so he's the first one in this little tunnel here. Just one finger is broken. And that's the dwarf who's gonna greet the zombie when he comes down. Here comes that zombie. Fast as a bolt. Here he comes. Alright, better keep eyes up here. Oh, so we do have something stuck in a cage here. Iteb's head, okay, it's a dwarf head. Here's Gikutselor, the ogre, who does not seem that interested in joining us down here. Okay, another piece has fallen into a cage trap. They are fighting with this zombie here. Okay, everyone get down in this tunnel and kill this single zombie. Oh, this is Ingiz right here. Jesus Christ. Come on, guys, kill Ingiz. Okay, they killed her. The ogre head does not seem interested in coming down. Or it did not. What, is this it? No, that's Vabok's neck. Well, that head looks to be kind of moving in this direction, but if Vabok's neck gets stuck in this trap over here, I don't really see that it's going to have a great chance to get stuck in one. So I'm going to lock this door and, oh, Vabok's neck was stuck in a trap. There's still a vague hope that it can get stuck. Oh shit, I forgot about, oh no, what? Kivish? What happened? Kivish died. Oh god. YouTube, this is awful. Oh no, what happened? I don't even know what happened. Oh boy. Well, it looks like Ingiz probably reanimated when I wasn't watching, and then went after Kivish. And the two of them tussled for a bit, with Ingiz coming out on top. How can Delersholid come back from this? Well, I suppose that's where I'm gonna end it for now. Will Delersholid suffer to a terrible tantrum spiral? Will we ever finish the great fortress caverns? Will little Moses ever find his way into the fort, or will he succumb to the hands of the undead hordes? Can Delersholid survive? Will Delersholid survive? Well, you'll have to watch next time and find out, YouTube. And until then,